Hey guys, I think it's time to be adults, to be uh, responsible. I haven't been productive. I've been jerking off so much. I think I'm addicted to sex, and I've not been productive. And I know that there are lots of reasons why people do the no jerk off challenge. Mm, One would be for becoming more horny and picking up girls. One would be to have better sex with their girlfriends, and one would be to actually be more productive. And I think I really want that because I think the definition. I think I've read somewhere that the definition of being addicted to sex is when it obstructs other areas in your life. And to be honest, it has been. Um, so I'm going to make a commitment from today. I already made a commitment a long time ago to not turn my head anymore, but now I'm going to stop looking at women. And I'm going to stop jerking off for at least, well, I'm just going to stop jerking off for a while, and I'm going to delete my history of on the internet, so I won't get. And I'm also Instagram, and going to hide Facebook a little bit. Just distractions that can make me horny. I've done it before, and I know that the smallest distraction can really make it really difficult. Also, I want to try no edging, so no jerking off where I don't ejaculate or where I don't come, or and also, of course, no porn. I'm just gonna try, for a while, see how long I last, and I will keep you updated on how long I last. Now it's I think October. I don't know. It's a Sunday in October. I think it's 20. I think it's 17 days before the midterm elections. I don't know the date, but I'll tell it in the next video. And wish me luck. I think it's gonna help with my neediness too. I think most things are vicious cycles, so I think it's gonna help with neediness too. And that's what we all want, right? That's what I want, to be in control. So thanks for watching. Showers can be so inspiring, huh? Alright, so I got inspired. I was thinking, right now I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Let me tell you what happened. So this is a follow-up video of the one where I said I wouldn't jerk off anymore. So I followed up on that, and I'm looking at girls a bit less. I wanted to not look at girls anymore, and that's also what I'm still trying. But it can be hard, but at least look when I'm at work, when I'm working, or when I'm just strolling around town or doing groceries. When I allow myself to just look all the time, that's when it goes bad. That's when I want to pick up girls, when I want to have sex, when I want to jerk off, and those things. I just become horny. And when I jerk off, I don't know why, I can't find it on Google, but I just stay horny the whole day. I don't know what it is. And I know a couple of guys in the pickup community, or even outside of it, they do the no fap challenge, and in the pickup community they do the no fap challenge to become more alpha, more dominant, more attractive, right? I've never felt this. I've tried it, but never worked for me. What I notice is that I become less horny, right? Instead of more horny. And when I don't do it, so I didn't do it for a while, and it really helped, because I don't know, I just feel it. It wasn't immediately good, because to be able to not jerk off, I allowed myself to go back on Tinder without having a profile, with polyamory. So I would just change my pictures into pickup pictures, the ones where the alpha male traits are displayed, and I would get a lot of matches, but it's as if the girls just feel that I'm not being authentic, even though my pictures, I mean, I don't know what it is, but I got a lot of matches, but I didn't get dates. Anyway, it just didn't feel natural and real for me, and so it didn't last very long. But what happened, what was really amazing, what really changed everything, was when the midterm elections, for me, they were very important. So the House became Democrat, and the what it is, the government stayed red. But it doesn't matter, it's just politics. Anyway, for me this was very important, because those elections, because I see Trump as a big savior that is going to heal the world, right? It's a little bit delusional maybe now that I say it like that, but I found solace. I noticed that I found solace in the supernatural, which also consists of conspiracy theories. So I find solace in the supernatural, because I believe in angels and God now, because of, I like to tell myself that it's because of quantum physics and Einstein and all the tantra that I've done. It just blends into each other. But what it's really, for me, what it's really about, this supernatural belief, I think, is because my mother died. I found solace in that. There's a big, when I just look at myself from here, I see myself and I see, well, this guy is just in pain. This guy is just finding ways to just telling himself that there must have been a reason for what happened. And when you're in this mindset, when I'm in this mindset, I take it to other levels, other areas in my life. So to believe that my mother is still around and I can still talk to her, also means that that I can now believe in aliens and David Icke, but at least, it's still far-fetched, but at least, I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but at least, paired with listening to the Alex Jones show every day, I was really convinced that Trump was fighting the Illuminati, really fighting, at least Soros, Hillary Clinton, and Obama. And when I maybe also because of that I lost interest of girls, maybe, but at least what I found, what really healed me from not jerking off anymore, what really healed me from not being so needy anymore and jerking off and wanting to pick up girls, because I had this crazy fantasy, of You know, there's this weird porn, you know, where guys ride around in a van and they just pick up random girls from the streets. It really made me want to do this, you know. Of course, I never tried, but I would have if I would have still done pickup. But this is not the tantric way, right? So, but you know, I was thinking about it a lot. But what just desiring it, being a horny guy all day long. But what really healed me is this situation. I was in a shop. It's a shop called Cool Blue. To bring this beamer. This is the shop. This is the beamer. It's from China, you know. It's a beamer from China. And this guy wanted to help me, you know. He said, I'm gonna help you. Just come on a quiet day when I'm there, and then I'm gonna help you with this. To install it, because I couldn't get my phone on it. So I told him I want my phone on it. I want to be able to project my phone image, you know, so I can Netflix when it rains in my van. And he said my parents are also hippies, and then he corrected himself. He said, "Oh, no, actually, just my mom, just my dad." And I said, and then I thought, oh, and it's what I do. I thought, you know, I also make this mistake every day. I also forget to mention that my mom isn't there anymore. So I asked him, you know, I mean, how long has it been? And I mean, yeah, he said a couple months. I said, yeah, me too. And he said, what? I said, cancer. He said, me too. I said, where? I said, in the belly, the pancreas, the gallbladder. I said, me too. I said, they opened her up, but it was too late. It was spread too much, so they closed her again. And she became all yellow. He said, yeah, mine too. Did you fight with your family? Did you become closer with your family? He said, yes, me too. So we had this moment, you know, where we were just together in this shop, and everything else around us was just not there anymore. And it's not, I'm not kidding, you know. I mean, the shop was empty. It was because it was closing time. So we were there, we were talking for a very long time, and at some point I said, you know what's really weird? When we just talk about it as if it's nothing, and you know, we just go about our lives, and it's as if we forget, you know. It's just like it's over so fast. I mean, it's been a couple of months, but it's as if she's still there, and you know, it's as if nothing happened. I mean, I still have my life here, you know. The thing that was really difficult for me was when my mom and I went for a ride. We went for a ride in the countryside with my van, my yellow van. When we heard that, when it really sunk into me that she was uncurable, and we went to the countryside, and I drove my mom around in the yellow van, where exactly on the same landscape as where she would drive me around 20 years ago in my father's yellow van. So that's not a coincidence, you know. I told him that was really difficult for me, you know. That moment just before she died was really difficult for me. And then my eyes became watery, and I tried to man up, but I saw his eyes were red as well. And then, you know, then I felt really connected, and it was really a healing experience. And I thanked him for the experience. I introduced myself to him, and then he gave me a hug, you know. In this shop, he gave me a hug. I was hesitant. I never gave such a crappy hug before in my life, but what it did to me the next day, I felt like, you know, because, you know, when I came back in my van, I cried my eyes out. But when I came back to work the next day, I felt like, okay, today I don't feel like listening to Alex Jones. I'm going to listen to, I didn't feel like listening to a leftist podcast either. I felt like listening to something more peaceful, so I put up Barbara and Brennan about vibrational healing and angelic attendance, you know. And I felt a calm over me, and that calm is still there, and it's been 4 days now. And I also cut a lot of girls out of my life, girls that I was chasing, girls that were just not, the girls that they were not fuck yes, not yes fuck, but fuck yes. They were like, yeah, you know, I was chasing. I was back into pickup mode because my Tinder profile changed back into pickup mode, because I allowed myself this to be able to stop jerking off, you know, as like a bridge of addiction. Like it's like my methadone to get off of the heroin. But now I still have my profile like that, but I feel way more healthy. It's not about what you do. I really notice it's not about what I do. I can do whatever I want, but it's about the feeling that I have when I do it. That's really important. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't find this feeling in picking up girls on the streets. For me, it doesn't work. But anyway, this healing experience is what I wanted to share. I don't want to I don't want to blame pickup again, but I just wanted to share this healing experience because I think it's really beautiful, and it's really, you know, this guy said it's such a coincidence that we met, and I said no, I really don't believe in that. I really don't think so. I think it's the supernatural. I think it's God, angels, the universe, whatever you want to call it. That's what takes care of me, because, you know, I just accepted in the moment. I just went with the flow. This guy was waiting for me there, you know, to give me this experience. That's synchronicity. One day I'll be able to explain to you guys exactly how that works. I hope so. Why it is synchronous events that create those healing experiences when you listen to your heart and do what, when you don't run away from yourself, when you don't forget who you are, when you take this step that is in front of you, that one step that is in front of you, when you take that step, when you don't run from that step, that's when the universe unfolds perfectly, like it's been for 1,000,000 years. That's why all the nature, everything is perfect. Everything's perfect. Everything maintains each other. There's nothing you need to do for that. So it can be with humans too. Thanks again for watching.